Okay, we're continuing with quotes from the Holy Grail Wisdom Quotes. We're doing Shakespeare. We're on Hamlet. The first thing I said is, the ghost of Hamlet. I think that might have been inspiration for Darth Vader in Star Wars. And I actually did a video. It was on the Chef AJ channel about the ghost of Walter Kempner speaking to me. Telling people to save the memory of their ice dive. Okay, anyways, Hamlet. He's the most articulate of any of Shakespeare characters, and so here's some Hamlet quotes. There's a divinity that shapes our ends. Rough hew them how we will. When sorrows come, they come not as single spies, but in battalions. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them. To die, to sleep, no more, and by a sleep to say, we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that the flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub, for in that sleep of death what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There is the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he might his quietus make with a bare bodkin? Who would the fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from which born no traveler returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly off to others we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all. Hamlet to Ophelia. God hath given you one face, and you make another. Okay, Gertrude, after watching part of the play, she says, methinks the lady doth protest too much. There's a special providence in the fall of a sparrow. Hamlet to his mother, I must be cruel only to be kind. Gertrude over the grave of Ophelia, sweets to the sweet farewell. Hamlet, I am but mad north-northwest. When the wind is southerly, I know a hawk from a handsaw. Methinks it looks like a weasel. Okay, a little more Ophelia, not in the best order here. And she says, I was the more deceived. Hamlet, get thee to a nunnery. To a nunnery, go. Okay, that's it for part 2 of Shakespeare quotes.